Hello and welcome, everyone. Surprise! I'm here and I thought I would jump on and do another quick live video. I'm just finishing up my scrapbooking retreat design. So I wanted to finish the last double page layout with you and give you a few insights on what is going to be happening this weekend with the 2-day scrapbooking retreat. So when you get the notification that I've gone live, please jump on, say hello, let me know you're watching. I know it was a spur of the moment thing and you may not catch this live, you may catch it later on, but whatever. I'm here and I thought I'm finishing off this design. What better thing to do but to jump on with my crafty friends once again. So it's it's on the go, busy behind the scenes here in my craft studio. So I have got some people coming for a 2-day craft retreat, a scrapbooking retreat this weekend. So I'm finishing off the last design. And the purpose of this retreat is to not only show basic scrapbooking, but to also show more interactive things and ways that they can actually add things to their pages to create a little bit of interest and just to make that page a little bit out of the ordinary. So hello, welcome Janelle, Deb, lovely to see you. I know it was a surprise. I just jumped on because I thought, you know what, I'm about ready to finish up this last page and I wanted to do the last lot of embellishments and things with you all so you can see, and I'll give you a sneak peek of, so if anyone's coming to the retreat on the weekend and you don't want to see what you're doing, please turn away. Don't watch this until after the weekend. If you don't mind and you want to see and you want to see a sneak peek of what you're actually going to be doing this weekend, then please hang around and craft with me. So I'm going to pop my camera down. I'm not going to go through my normal spool of everything that I've got going on. You all know what I've got going on. Anything that I am doing class-wise is always in the description of my video. So it's either in the description, the show more box down below on YouTube, or it is in, I'm just going to move that out of the way so it's not in the camera, or it is in the description on Facebook if you actually see more. So you're looking forward to this scrapbooking page? Well, thank you, Deirdre. As you can see, I've gone ahead and done a lot. I haven't done my embellishments yet, so I was just going to finish up with my embellishments and get a little bit of help from you in what you think I should be doing and where you think I should be doing it. And then I'll show you a sneak peek of all of the double pages that we have that we're going to be doing. Now, this one's actually going to have a little interactive piece in it. So this one's going to have a tag here that we're going to be able to pull in and out. So I'm going to decorate that tag, and I'm also going to explain to you how that's going to work and how it's going to work with our page protector. So you all seen yesterday, if you didn't see what I did yesterday, I was coloring with my Wink of Stella and coloring these gorgeous flowers for our embellishment. So I've sat this morning and colored some more beautiful flowers for this layout. Now these ones are done on basic beige cardstock, and I have used Calypso Coral for the colored part of the petals, and I've also used Mossy Meadow for the leaves, and I've just used my Wink of Stella, picking up some Wink of Stella off a block and coloring like that. So what I want to do with this tag that I'm going to add these to, I'm going to grab my Mossy Meadow ink and I'm going to sponge around the edge of this tag. So all this tag is, it's the backing sheet of our designer series paper. So don't throw those away. They're really good for doing extra little things like for matting your photos on, and for also using for things like this, like the tag that we're going to be popping in here. Now this tag will be great for doing some journaling. So I know that I do have a stamp that has some lined an image with that looks like a lined page. So I'm probably, when I find that stamp, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing with that. But I just wanted to pop a little bit of sponging around that edge just so that, and I've got a bit of a smudge there, so I'm going to use that as the top part because my flowers are going to cover over that smudge. So see, when we do something like that, it's never a drama. We can always cover it up with something or embellish to be able to cover it up. So I got a little bit of a smudge. There was a little dot and I brushed it, and it was obviously ink from the sponge dauber. So now what I'm actually going to do with this, I've and I'll explain how it's going to pop in under these. I'm going to arrange these flowers just on the top of this, and then it's going to sit and it's going to double as an embellishment up there. It's going to double as an embellishment up there, but it's also going to double as a journaling piece that we're going to be able to pull in and out. So I'm just going to glue those down. I might even just use my Seal Plus just to make it easier and quicker. So let's pull those out of the way. Let's add some Seal Plus onto here. And let's add that to that top part of that tag. And then you could pop these up if you don't mind some dimension in your scrapbook layout. I'm actually not going to pop it up. I'm going to pop it just on there like that. And I don't mind that they're going to overlap and hang over the edge of this tag, because that's totally okay. It just adds more to that tag. Now, that tag is actually going to slip down in here. Now, you may say, how's that going to slip in there, and how did you get that to do that? And you can actually have it that can sit on an angle if you want. Now, I've actually popped this photo mat up on dimensionals, and I've also popped some dimensionals around about here because I didn't want the tag to be going all the way through. So I've got some dimensionals around about the middle stage here that allows my tag to stop when it goes in there. So that's one interactive piece that I've got. So now, normally with embellishments, we like to try and do them in triangles. And you'll find that even in card making, even with your embellishments in card making, if you do them in triangles, it seems to be more pleasing to the eye. So my thought process was, seeing we've got that as a focal point on that page, I thought I wanted to probably pop the other embellishments over here on this side. So I think I'm going to pop some embellishments there, and I've got another couple of flowers that I've colored for up in that front part there. So now with this, I've used the braided trim here. So the braided trim's got a little bit of thickness. I've also popped up these on dimensionals as well. So there is a little bit of dimension happening here. So I think what I'm going to do is to keep that dimension happening and to keep this embellishment the way I want it, I'm probably going to pop this embellishment up. So I'm going to add some dimensionals just in underneath where that's going to rest. So I'm just going to add probably about 3 dimensionals along there, and that's going to allow me to be able to rest that large flower on there. So I'm just going to pull those backings off. Okay, and it's really nice to overlap your embellishments just over your photos a little bit. If I was creating this and I hadn't put the photos on, it's totally okay, because I would still be able to slot that photo in underneath that embellishment. So it's always handy to be able to not have them stuck on your photos, but to be able to slide that photo in. So say I was going to embellish this later on, then I can easily be able to pop that photo back in there later on. So I think I'm going to add some dimensionals on these flowers and just pop them up. So it is actually going to add a little bit of dimension on this page, but I think it will be totally okay in our album. I don't do dimension on a lot of layouts, but every now and then it's nice to add that little bit of dimension. So I'm just going to overlay that over the top of that flower. And I think I'm probably going to overlay just on there. So I'm going to add some dimensionals on there that this flower will be able to sit on. All right, so let's do that and have it popping and hanging down over there. So you can see there, by just adding those dimensionals, look at how that cluster of flowers look. And look at how gorgeous it is with the Wink of Stella, colouring with Wink of Stella. It is absolutely gorgeous to be able to have your embellishments just be so pretty. All right, so now with this one here, I'm probably going to pop those up on dimensionals as well. So let's grab this one for the first one. Okay, so there, and I'll pop another one I think just there like that. So you can see there we've got our triangle happening with our embellishments. So this set is absolutely stunning so this is the floral, it's the Charming Day stamp set. And do I have it on the desk here? I don't think I do. I thought I did have it because I was cutting things out. No, I must have taken it back out to the dining room. So it's called the Charming Day. I'm sure it's called Charming Day. And the suite itself is called Floral Charm. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the only thing that I haven't done is used the embellishments, and I'm hoping that I have a pack of them here. I don't think that's it. I thought I had some here, but maybe I don't. No, I don't have the embellishments. I thought I had it packed just there. It's probably on my desk somewhere in amongst the craziness. What's this one? Nope. No. They are here somewhere because I had a pack open because I used it for my last class. But anyway, I'm sure I will find them in my in my messiness here on my desk. So I will put some embellishments around and just add some nice embellishments in amongst all those. So that's that last page. So I'll bring in some of the other pages that I did. So there's this one here. Now, this one you'll see the light and the dark here. Now, the reason why I've got one page that's light and one page that's dark, everyone that will be coming will be having two light pages, not one dark and one light, or they may do two dark ones, but I made a mistake. I stamped really bad, so I ended up having to turn it over, but I already had used my designer series paper, so I just had to go with the flow. So I've used some of that braided trim down here underneath the flowers. I've popped up my flowers. I've used the die cut here as well. This one here is another page. So this was the one that we did on the video yesterday. And of course we have, oh no, and that's stuck. Okay, and we have our interactive pages, which are my daughter's 21st, and we've got our interactive part here, and we've also got our flip flap here that we're using. So I'm going to teach them how to do those interactive parts and how to actually use flip flaps on their layouts as well. So there you go. There's a sneak peek. That's the last layout that I have to do. Now I've got to madly do the PDF today and get the PDF all organized and then get my room all set up, ready to hold my 2-day scrapbooking retreat this weekend. So if you are thinking that you may want to get into the 2-day scrapbooking retreat, it's not too late to get a retreat in a box. So if you're interested in that, I still don't have, let me see if I can create while we're here, I'll see if I can create a link. Where is it? Or is it in my description? Maybe it is in my description. Oh, it is in my description. 2-day scrapbooking retreat, but I don't think I have it here as a QR code that you can scan. So let's try this. Let's add one here. The link. 2-day scrapbooking retreat. Whoops, missed a word there, a letter and another letter. September register here. And do I have an image? I'm not sure whether I have an image for it. Yes, I do. There. Okay, let's do that. Now I have a scanning code. So you can actually, as I said, you can register for this now. It's not too late to register. So let me just pop that up there. So you can scan that QR code there on the screen. That will take you straight through to the registration page. And you can choose to register as a retreat in a box. And I will have to order the product in to me here. And then pack it all and then send it out to you, ship it out to you. But it is still open for registration. So if you wanted to get in on these awesome pages and have a great scrapbooking experience, you get the stamp and die set. So the Charming Day stamp and die set. You get the designer series paper, a full pack of the designer series paper. You get the roll of the braided trim. You also get the embellishments that go with the suite. And you will also get 12 by 12 cardstock, enough to do 4 double page layouts. And you'll also get the extra cardstock to be able to do your die cuts and things as well. So it's a great way to get you started, even if you're brand new to scrapbooking. Great way to get you started. There's a bit of stamping and a bit of coloring and just assembling. So your PDF will show you exactly how to assemble all of those pages. So if you're interested, scan that QR code there or use the link in the description. I should be at mature class, but getting ready. Oh, ready for a procedure, Deirdre. That's not good. Hey, Colleen, how are you? Welcome. I'm just finished, Colleen, so you've probably just jumped on. So you'll have to watch the replay. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet. And as I said, I like to come here and show you tips and tricks of how to make your scrapbooking easy, your paper crafting easy, and your card making easy. So if this is the first time that I've popped up and first time you've watched, please feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any more great fun tutorials. And I might add, these are all free tutorials here on my YouTube channel and over on my Facebook. So it's showing you step by step how to create things from the beginning to the end. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. It was a quick video today, but super, super fun to jump on and hang out with you and finish off that last double page layout. Now I got to go and get my shoes on and get running and actually get the PDF done, ready for tomorrow's awesome scrapbook retreat. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will